Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review. Going back out to Arizona, right? Prescott, Arizona. Phoenix and Prescott. From Wren House, courtesy of my man Rodrigo. I appreciate you, bro. This is called Snow Day, and this is a cold IPA per the label. I have reviewed a Wren House beer before on the channel. It was Spellbinder, I think. It ended up winning like a gold medal at GABF. But I thought back then, it was a while ago that I had that they were only in Phoenix. So maybe maybe they were always Phoenix and Prescott. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Who cares? 7% alcohol by volume. It says it's a cold IPA, which is basically, well, it's 7%. Aren't cold IPAs like kind of hoppy lagers on steroids? This says Snow Day, packaged on, it's smudged. I think it says January 16th. So time of recording, 7 weeks in the can? 8 weeks? No, 7 weeks. Excuse me. Hashtag Team Old IPA Playa. I'm actually very excited to drink this. I love me some clear hoppy beer, and I know Wren House makes good beer, and I'm stoked. I'm always stoked when people share beer. So Rodrigo, I appreciate it. Does it give us the hops? Is there any other information? This can art's cool. It's funny that an Arizona brewery would brew a beer called Snow Day. That doesn't tell us the hops. Whatever, it's got the ABV and the date. 2 out of 3. This beer has a little bit of chill haze on it, but it is clear. I can see my finger through it. It is golden yellow, probably looks darker on camera. About a finger of bright white head. There's some bubbles in the glass. It's fairly still. It's kind of how these, if this is a new school West Coast IPA, which it looks like in appearance, the color, it's very light, straw yellow. A lot of these beers aren't super carb, and I think it's just because the massive amount of hops that they use. But I don't know. I don't brew beer. I don't know the science behind it. I just drink it and smell this thing. This smells really good. This smells like, I mean, we're not going to try and guess hops, but this reminds me of like a Mosaic beer. It has like this fruit thing. Like, I'm starting to get like red fruits out of Mosaic. I just want to double check and make sure it doesn't tell us, just to see if I was right. Dang it. I would guarantee that I'm wrong. But this reminds me, it's really like awesome, like juicy red fruit and sweet oranges, tangerine. Is there Simcoe in here? There's a little bit of like earthy funk to it. It smells great. I mean, we joke around, hashtag Team Old IPA, like for almost 2 months in the can, like this smells really, really good still. It's very candied. Yeah, it's like candied red fruit, tangerine, and like a earthy, not cat pee thing, but an earthy kind of funky thing. Maybe like lemon zest too. Is it vinous? It's fun to smell stuff like this when you don't know what's in it. Whatever, it smells awesome. Let's go and taste it. Rodrigo, cheers. Thanks, bro. That beer's so light for 7%. Holy smokes. Cold IPA, do they use lager yeast? Is that what it is? Seriously, I could fucking chug this thing. It is so light for 7%. This is very zesty. Citrus zest. There's a good like dank thing to it. It's got a good bitterness, a firm bitterness, I would say. It's snappy. Peter always says snappy. I don't know what snappy means, but I like that fucking word for beer reviews. I wonder if there's Nelson in this, because it's like earthy funky on the finish. I like that. Or Simcoe, something like that. I don't taste the red fruit that I was smelling, that candied red fruit, but it's very tangerine-y. And there's like a tropical thing to it. I don't know if I'd be able to tell you like what the tropical fruit is, but this is really good. This is a beer that if I was near Wren House, well, it's probably seasonal since they're calling it Snow Day and technically it's wintertime right now. This is a beer I would drink all the time if I was there. Holy smokes. It's light, it's bright, super dry, and it's hoppy. I know Joe loves when I say that. It's hoppy, Joe. Fuck, it's a hoppy beer. But yeah, like that zesty citrus that you get, that tropical fruit, I'm telling you, there's like a cool earthy funk on the finish of this. I don't know what it is. And yeah, there's like a nice bitterness, a little bit of dankness. It might even be a little floral. It's a great beer. I really, really like this. I could chug the whole thing. So we'll leave it at that. That is Snow Day from Wren House, a cold IPA. Do you guys have this one? Let's talk about it. Rodrigo, I appreciate you sharing it. I have one more Wren House beer that I'm going to drink that he sent, and I am, after drinking this, I'm super stoked to check that one out. So that is it. Appreciate you guys watching. See you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.